My name is Larry Hallinan. I've known Jim for 25, 30 years. I got a telephone call in 2003 from Jim. I live in Northern California. And he said, a strange thing happened to me. And I said, what's that? And he said, I was out last night and I got on an elevator and there was only a woman there and myself, and she had this wonderful aura about her. And I introduced myself, we started talking, and one thing led to another. They were off dancing that very night, I think, and of course that was Virginia. Virginia, as we all have heard today, had a strong personality. And she really helped Jim in his period of time here in the desert in getting to know a lot of people, a lot of activities. I made a list last night of all the things that she had done over the years that I was aware of, and my gosh, the list is this long. She, as you can see from this table over here, very talented person. But she was also good to my friend, very good to him. I know he's going to miss her. We're all going to miss her. But I appreciate very much what you said a few moments ago about all the support you're going to give him with his daughter and I and my wife and family in Northern California. We aren't going to be here for him every day, and I appreciate the fact that you are. Thank you.
My name's Jeffrey, and this is my partner, Johnny. And we met this lovely lady, Virginia, 3 years ago in Asilomar. And she wanted to talk to me because there was some young, beautiful woman that was with this young lady. It was a 7-year-old granddaughter, Caitlin, who loved design and colors. And Virginia and I got talking about her history of design, and I said, oh, how wonderful, Caitlin loves design and clothes and blah, 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 blah. So on it went. Not knowing until later in the conversation, she says, oh, well, I don't know that I've seen you or met you about in Palm Springs. I said, oh, we live in a wonderful park, Sahara Mobile Home Park. She said, oh, I have a sister who lives there. I said, really? And she said, oh, yeah. She says, I don't know if you've ever run into her. She says, my brother-in-law, Winnie and Dave. And I just stood because I'm like, well, the synchronicity of our loving Creator. What happens that Johnny and I, we bought the home directly behind Winnie and Dave. And so I said, well, I do know your sister. She's loving. We love her. She's just one of the most remarkable people. I play the piano. She plays the piano. We really enjoy both of them. And so from that time, you know, that is a wonderful thing that we had, not even knowing that the Creator, this loving being of thought, brought together in synchronicity, that we got the privilege of knowing both of these sisters, and for as dynamic and courageous that the one sister, let me tell you, her older sister, Winnie, it shares that same creativity, and how privileged we are, all of us here together today, to know both these fine women and what a dynamic family they came from. And so just honor and thanks to you, Jim, but also to Winnie and Dave, and the other privileges. Then almost 2 years ago, Dave and Winnie were called to sell their home, and we were able to buy their home. So the memory of Winnie and Virginia will remain with us a long time, and Caitlin, with her architect in terms of design, will stay. So we'll have lots of good memories of both you ladies.
It was a big love-in. Oh.
It is.
That's a big step. You want to come back this here?
I'm just being guided.
we're Harriet and Madge, and hi Jim. We first met Virginia here at the center a lot of years ago, and I can't say it was love at first sight. It was love at first sight with me and Madge. And Virginia was teaching a class, and she said, "Why don't you come?" And there are a lot of people here today that were in that class. It was in somebody's house. And what she taught us was ask out loud for what you want. Say it. And if you ever sat in a room with 10 people and Virginia saying, "I want a new car," or "I want a new air conditioner," or something like that, you didn't feel so silly, because Virginia said nothing in thought and mind is silly. And Virginia actually taught us what this thought, this metaphysical thing, is all about. And we came to Virginia and Jim's wedding. We went to Mexico to buy a stained glass gift of two dolphins kissing each other, because that's what you guys reminded us of. And when Virginia wasn't feeling well, we shared, because Madge and I both have experienced health issues through our aging process. And she was amazing. She was amazing grace. I don't know how else to say it. We would meet as she was going into the hospital and we were coming out. And she'd go, "Again, we have to talk." And I'd say, "Oy." I want you to know that for many years, Virginia always joined us at our Passover Seder. We did it here in the desert for about 60 women, and she always came and blessed our table, blessed our lives, and continues to bless all of us. I feel her presence now, and I thank you all for letting us say a word or three, and I thank my partner for not interrupting. Thank you.
My name is Janora, and I'm a minister of religious science. If the truth was known, this place was where I received my practitioner license many years ago. And after that, I decided to become a minister and went on to another area. But I love coming back here because it feels like home. Virginia and I have been friends for many, many years. It seemed like when we needed to talk or to see each other, we were always there at a particular time to help support each other. She had such a wonderful spirit and a giving spirit, eager and willing to help anyone that needed help. But if the truth was known, I was her practitioner for the last 3 or 4 years, maybe not the only one. But when she had to go to the hospital for surgery or something, it was, "Janora, will you meet me there?" And that happened several times. Even this last year, she would call and say, "I'm heading for ER. Please meet me there."